Hey, good evening, everybody. How you all doing? It's BK Xbox Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. I hope you're doing well. I've got to change the stream title because Streamlabs is having a fit at the moment. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? I hope you can. Here I am. And we've got some esports action coming at you tonight, ladies and gents, courtesy of the Paradox series. And we are at the Marina Bay circuit in Singapore for what should be an absolutely belting race. And I've got a special guest in the comms booth. If you're going to call an esports race, you need an esports commentator, and I have that. It's none other than the voice, Kenzie Retro. Good evening, buddy.
Oh man, this is going to be a barnstormer.
Oh yeah, it's a banger. It's going to be a great one, mate, isn't it? I love Singapore. It always brings out some high quality races and quite often some spectacular crashes.
Yeah, especially around this sort of track.
Let me just make sure that's gone through. Yeah, do you know what? Honestly, I had it last night, right, Kenzie? For those of you who didn't watch the stream last night, the stream actually went fairly well, but behind the scenes, I was like a duck. You know, smooth on the surface. You know, serenely moving along the water and paddling like crazy underneath because Streamlabs was totally screwed up last night, and it was messing me around something chronic. None of the overlays was working properly. Stream titles weren't being displayed. Donos weren't getting notified of. It was horrible, mate. But thank you, Streamlabs. Sponsored by Codemasters. I think Codemasters are taking them over, mate. I think. You know what I mean? It seems like it.
Wouldn't surprise me if they have.
Oh, mate, it seems like it anyway. But yeah, I think hopefully it's all working. What I've got to do is also turn the everyone's in-game microphones off. Otherwise, you'll hear everybody. Actually, do you know what, mate? One day I'm going to leave it on again, just so you can hear when people have a crash, just what they really say. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that would actually be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. So you can, we could possibly get a "Mein God, Muster" sign sort of response.
Yeah, or just to see what people really think of each other. Like, you know what I mean? When someone crashes and all you can hear is "dickhead" like everywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And unfortunately, there is no way to censor the stream, folks. This will be all live and uncensored.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Right. Has it actually updated? See, it still has not updated the stream title, even though I've told it to. Oh mate.
Goodness sake.
This is, honestly, Streamlabs, sort your lives out. Otherwise, do you know what, mate? If I'm going to give it like another week of this update, and if it's not sorted, I'm switching over to Stream Elements, their version of OBS, mate. I'm going to consign Streamlabs to the bin once and for all. Do you know what I mean?
And I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Absolutely. Okay, now it looks like it's actually changed the stream title over, so that's good news. Anyways, as I say, Singapore, ladies and gents, always throws up a few surprises. Nighttime race, of course. The weather is set to dynamic, I believe. So,
Yep.
In fact, I'm just going to check the lobby settings one last time just to make sure I'm not going barking mad, because everyone was saying, "Oh, don't put it on daytime, beer." I'm not going to. Trust me, I'm going to put it on daytime and monsoon. How about that? I'm just making sure. Yeah, mate, that'll be a lot of fun. Just making sure all the settings are good. We'll start time realistic. There we go. Quick weather is dynamic. All good. All good. Yeah, we're good, mate.
Excellent.
We are good to go. Now, of course, as the guys are readying up, because you can ready up, guys, by the way. Kenzie, of course, Dame has finished up on Division 1 in TIR on Friday, so you know what that means, don't you?
The Racing Guru and the Voice are back together on a Friday.
Yeah. You got it, man. You got it. Yes, we're going to be the old band is reformed on a Friday night. Ken's the Voice and the Fat Man are going to be doing the Division 1 stream. Of course, I'll be doing the FGWC stream first, the big twos, and then straight across to TIR. So it's a double header night from Fridays onwards. So I'm looking forward to that, actually, Kenzie. I miss doing the old Friday night comms with you, like, you know what I mean, the old Div 1 comms. It's going to be great to do it again.
Oh yeah, I've definitely missed us doing it together on a Friday night as well.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, he is talking about doing comms. By the way, just in case you're wondering what the hell is he referring to on a
yeah,
on a Friday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also just as a quick heads up, folks. I'm still trying to get to grips with my new 4K TV that just came yesterday.
Nice. How big is it? The TV?
43 inches.
Oof. There you go. That's what I've got, mate. That's what I'm looking at right now. I've actually got a Sony Bravia 43-inch QLED. So it's got 120 hertz refresh, which is pretty damn cool. So
Nice.
It just means I look better at PUBG when I die. You know what I mean? People are saying in the Discord, by the way, can we go yet? Hey, listen, it's 5 minutes past 8. I'm waiting for you. Do you know what I mean? Just ready up, damn it.
Oh dear.
Hang on, I'm gonna troll them a little bit.
Oh boy.
Ready, hang on, ready. Up, God. Damn it.
That's the sort of response I would have put as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so quickly to the chit chat, how we all doing? Pumpy, yes, I know about that, mate. I think it's all rectified now. Colboat, how you doing? Good to see. Good to see. Of course, just recently signed with ETE, man. Good luck. I hope you go really well, mate. And glad I could have been an assistant there, passing your request onto them to test you out. So good news, man. Well done. Radiox, how you doing? Long time no speak. How you doing? Levi is there saying, evening beard, tuning in from Snetterton Circuit. My goodness me, that's what I call dedication. Wow.
Snetterton, what's he doing over there?
He's doing a bit of racing, mate. He's
nice.
IRL racer, man. I'm telling you, he's really, really good. He's really, really good. Jason in the chat says, Dad is going back to hospital again because of COVID and lung problems. Can't take much more of it. He should, Jason, keep him in hospital, dude. You know, keep him in hospital. It's where he needs to be right now, mate. Don't have him home if he's not well. Do you know what I mean? And send him my thoughts, man. Send him my thoughts to you and your dad and the rest of your family as well, dude. But just keep him in hospital, dude. You know what I mean? All right, we're about to get underway here. Just waiting for my screen to ready up, and then we can get it. Apparently, Shimmy's running a little bit late. He's in the lobby, but he's having a shit, according to Discord, and he says he's about to wipe. Boy. Do you know, I really wanted to know that, Shimmy. For crying out loud, don't put a picture up of it. Otherwise, I'll have to ban you. Oh, my Lord. Right, okay. Of course, don't forget, we'll have beer lavatory tonight, ladies and gents, as well. All going well, as long as the lobby doesn't fall over. Levi says he's there for round 2 of the MX-5, the Mazda MX-5 Championship this weekend. Hey, man, I'm going to give you a double thumbs up of good luck, mate. Go well, kick ass, and I can't wait to see the pickies on Twitter, man. All the very, very best. But what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to go trackside and take a look at tonight's runners and riders and launch beer lavatory. Alrighty, telemetry's going to load up in the background, but we're going to have quickly run through the drivers for you. 10 teams, of course, you've seen the tweets, you know the teams that are out there. We've got Lewis, we've got Natalie ET crowding Rapid X Junior, Minx F1, Chills, Power Quicks, Carsey, PSR Louis, Shuey makes his return to TPS Racing, Term ABR Star PSR Jan, AMS Partick, Rain F1, L74G. I've not seen him for quite a while. I think the last one I saw him was Baku, I think. Radiex, of course, from ETE, AMSG Ninja, NRX Flynn. Is that Salt? That's all I'm going to say there. TTM Sam and FGE King. Right, let's get the Cody's telemetry and, of course, then beer telemetry up on the screen. Got a gaggle of cars already out in laps. Looks like we've got now for Tory, possibly. It looks like it's Term. Now, the big question, of course, tonight is Term actually going to stay in the lobby? Can he complete a race without disconnecting? That's the big question.
Yeah, time will definitely tell. And of course, in terms of tyre strategies, you're probably best to try and avoid using the softs around here because they don't last long around here at all. So you're looking at probably a 2-stop, very easily a 2-stop round here.
Are we going to see any safety cars there, mate? It is one of those tracks where you think a safety car is imminent. You know what I mean?
I think a safety car around here is all but guaranteed.
Some salad with that?
It is, mate. I'm going to give a shout out. Jason has just come in with a 10 tier 1 gifts. Oh my God! What a start to the stream, Jason. You absolute superstar. Woo! 10 gifted subs to the channel. All you lucky recipients, please say thank you to the legend that is Jason and hit that refresh button so you don't get any pesky ads. I've got to shut up for a minute because it's hot lap time. Kenzie, you know what time it is, dude. You know what time it is. Take it away.
It's hot lap call time. Here we go. I'm on board with QBR term in the AlphaTauri. So keeping us far to the right-hand side on the run down to this sequence of turns 1 through 3. That was the first DRS zone. He's coming up towards turn 5 now. That was about 150 miles an hour on entry. This is the second of the DRS straights around this track. About 190 miles an hour heading round to turn 7. There's a lot of tight corners here. There's not much room for error around this sort of circuit. Because street circuits, they're normally really tight, so there's not much room for error. I mean, Monaco, Baku, and Jeddah in Saudi Arabia as well. As we come through the next sequence here, it's gone through turn 12 here, now through to turn 13, about 45 miles an hour. Oh, just scrapes the wall slightly. Hopefully not too much damage.
He's
and
invalidated.
Unfortunately, he has invalidated. We've got a Haas
Okay.
behind him, and that is ABE Star. And he's just finished his second sector through to turn 14. And Term just getting cleanly out of the way. So this is another one of those tracks that it's very easy to invalidate on in a number of areas. Now you've got a lot of 90-degree turns through this final sector here, this being one of them, and there's another invalidation there.
PSI Jan. Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, my lord.
Louis, Louis coming around the final corner now to start his... Oh, right, actually, hang on, scratch that. I think we've got a Williams, which is Rapid, who just finished his first lap with a 1:35.7. L74G in the Aston Martin with a 1:34.9.
Carsey's just completing the lap, mate, from Jump on Carsey in the Alfa Romeo.
Righty, that's that one there. Here we go, it's just a couple of corners to go here. And across the line with a 1:35.578 on the mediums.
Thank you very much. And that, ladies and gents, was your hot lap call from The Voice, Kenzie Retro. Thank you so much, dude. Really, really appreciate that. Okay, I'm just going to jump on board the chills for a minute. Yeah, Jason, thank you so much for those 10 gifts, man. That's so greatly appreciated. Lucky recipients, going to quickly read them out. Roland, Rusty, Dark Rider Shane, Gunhead, The Pinnacle. That's the TTM, I think, Sean. Arrow, Smeggy, Ross Vincent, Pretend Engineer, and The Roch. Guys, if you were in the chat, you got a gifted sub of Jason, please say thank you. Refresh the stream. You won't get any more adverts, so you can use all the lovely emotes. As Chills goes through P6 with the 1:36.401. We'll jump on board now with PSR Louis. Of course, yeah, this is some kind of sad news in the world of F1 esports on the Xbox. This is ABE's last race. They have folded. They're dropping out of all competitions, and it's a shame to see a good name, a respected name, bite the dust. Oh yeah, Louis did invalidate there. So we wish all the boys at ABE the best of luck in all their future endeavours. No doubt there'll be some teams now getting their checkbooks out to try and snap up some of those drivers. At least that's one thing I don't have to get involved in now. The heartache of trying to sign a driver and them saying, nah, no thank you. You know what I mean? But
yeah, absolutely.
It's a shame that ABE have folded, but it's the world of esports, isn't it? Teams appear, disappear, they have a run, they disappear again. You know, as I say, we wish all the boys there the best of luck and hope they go well tonight with ABE Star and of course with Rain F1. On board a TTM, Sam at the moment just coming underneath the bridge in the final sector. Lead time at the moment is 34.9 from L74G. Sam, we know, has got some good pace, some good pedigree. He's going to come around now. It's on a medium compound tyre, and it's a 1:35.760. Rainix went through the 35.857. So a lot of cars on the mediums are now crowding. Is on a flyer at the moment. Quick look at the chat. Levi says TTM for the win. Quibolda, how you doing? Says hopes the lads go well here. Of course, Quibolda with False Group Esports FGE. Shuey says hi. Hey, I hope you've finished your dump and you've wiped properly, Shuey. You don't want any skid marks, neither on the track or in your underpants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Term, you invalidated when you hit the wall, mate.
Not ideal.
No. BXA says, "Grandad, is that you?" Actually, yes, it is, because I can't joke about being old anymore, because of course if you saw my tweet, you'll know in about 5.5 months' time the Racing Guru is about to become Grandad Racing Guru. Yes, my eldest son and his partner are expecting their first child. My first grandson or granddaughter, which I'm thrilled to bits about, I'm telling you. Yes, it makes me feel old, but I don't care. I don't care. It is so exciting. I'm so excited about being a granddad. But here comes Natalie. Sometimes he drives like a granddad. Let's see how he gets on tonight. We're coming through on the softs. It's a 1:35.823. That puts me to P6 on the soft compound tyres. We've got terms on another lap. He's invalidated. We've got two AMS drivers on laps. Looks like Ninja is the lead car, just coming into the... where is he at the moment? What's this called? Is it the Espenlaad, isn't it? No, I can't remember now. Oh, the bit of track, Kens, where they go over the bridge. Boulevard. Is it the Boulevard or the Espenlaad? I can't remember now. Something like that.
I'll see if I can get the corner names up.
I always forget, mate. I always forget.
Right. You've got a couple of boulevards which are turns 4 and 5.
The Raffles Boulevard is the back straight, the DRS back straight, isn't it?
That's the second DRS straight. Yes, that's turn 5. That's turn 5, and you've got the slight kink of the right hander of turn 6 on the run down to the left hander at turn 7.
G Ninja goes P4 there, the 1:35.585. I think we're going to be looking for his teammate MS Partick, who's also in sector 3 now, going for a lap. Matty, how you doing? The Anderson Bridge, of course. I should know. I know. I'm just getting old. I'm forgetting all the bleeding corners. I mean, I'll be forgetting all the Silverstone ones, even though I know them like the back of my hand. I'll still forget them. The Anderson Bridge. There are actually some more, but I don't want to cheat and get at Wikipedia because that's just cheating. Right, Partick's coming in the pits, actually. He's not going to complete his laps. So we've got the PSR Jan's just started a flyer. Where's Term at the moment? He's invalidated again. So I'm going to go with PSR Jan. I'll put up the league tables at the end of qualifying to give you an idea of where we're currently sat in the constructors. Okie dokie. So on board of PSI Jan. Singapore, Kenzie. A track you like or a track you hate?
I've had mixed fortunes around this track, both here in TIR and elsewhere. But one of the other leagues that I'm part of last season, when we went round, not actually, I think, round this track last season, elsewhere, managed to get a podium.
Nice.
This track. Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm still waiting on that elusive first win.
It's coming, man. I mean, over in TIR, mate, you've had a really good start to the season, haven't you? So,
it's been a great season.
Yeah.
It's been a great season so far. 4th in Portimao, and a couple of top 10 finishes in Monaco and Canada, and 2nd place at Baku as well.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I think the win is just around the corner for you, and I'm hoping. Well,
It'll be Silverstone this week.
Well, it could be Silverstone next week, mate. Yeah. Right, Jan's just about to come across the line now. This is a really good lap on the medium compound tyres. There we go. Yeah, 1:35.091, the medium's fastest medium runner so far. Let's have a look at his teammate, PSR Louis, who's just... Where's he on? He's just coming up to... I'm trying to work it out, actually. Where is he on track at the moment? Oh, I see him. He's coming up to the Anderson Bridge, actually. I was looking at his teammate's car, thinking that doesn't correlate with... But anyway, never mind. He's on the Anderson Bridge now. DRS, of course. Let's see how he gets on, making his way down to the braking zone here. It's quite a wide entrance, but it tightens up on exit, as you can see there. It's easy to get caught up. It's Carsey goes quickest so far, the 1:34.771. Of course, Carsey, we've seen before, has got some real pace. Pompey says PSR Louis will get P1. Okay. Shuey says, Mike, I drive now. Well, as long as you've wiped your ass, mate. You know what I'm saying. Jakey G, welcome. Says Kenzie has had some good results in Division 6 so far this season. He has.
Yeah, and of course, Jake being my teammate as Louis comes across the line with a 35.3. Let's say Jake being my teammate in TIR in the Papaya machine, the McLarens, and his first race of the season and he ended up getting a podium as well, albeit in is that Glock style circumstances when Old Man unfortunately ran out of fuel.
Oh, I remember that. Was at Portimao, wasn't it?
Yes, first race of the season.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I remember that. He was on for his first podium and it all went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
For Old Man.
But Old Man did manage to get a podium later on in the season, though.
Yeah, he has scored seasons now. Well, he's only got 2 races left now. King goes through the 35.794. That's a big improvement there. Switching to soft compound tyre. That puts him at a P9. Got TTM Sam is also about to come through now. He was 5/10 up. Now he could be challenging the 134s here, the high 134s, possibly if he can hold it together in the final sector. Just coming underneath the bridge now. Got 3 corners to go. We've got this left-hander where he can be quite aggressive on the curb. Needs to get the power down, then throw the car through the final double left-hander. Target times are 34.771 from Carsey. Oh, he's just outside the 34.818, but a mighty lap there from TTM Sam. Crowding has invalidated. Shuey is on a flight in Sector 3, so we're going to go with Shuey. He's making his way up now to the tunnel. You can see the Ferris wheel there in the background with all the nutters, all the drunken locals sitting on it. Hopefully not thrown up, actually. Unless hopefully. But here comes Shuey now, about to come around the final couple of corners on his first run. We've got 4.5 minutes left in qualifying, so they're going to struggle to get back and do another session. It's 135.128 from Shu. Puts him in a P5. That's a quick lap, actually. That's not bad at all. Rain is on a fly as well. Chub, how you doing? In fact, Rain has backed out of this particular one. He's going to have to go again. Power Quicks, Remy is on a lap.
Yep.
It's just
Let's see
coming
what he
up.
can pull out of the bag.
Yeah, it's just coming onto the S-Band lard now, actually. I think he is. Yeah, there he goes. Right. Let's see how he gets on then. 26.630 Sector 1 split. I'm not quite sure how that corresponds with us. Who's his teammates? Right? Oh, it's Minx, isn't it?
Yeah, Mink's currently 6th at the moment with a 35.317.
Yeah, I think it's the second time we've seen Minx, because normally, if I recall correctly, it's Snipes who tends to be Para's teammate more often than not, as they make their way onto the DRS straight across the bridge. And we'll have a look at that Sector 2 split. Be coming up quite soon. There we go, 103.535 for Sector 2 split. Let's see how we get on. Coming to Sector 3 now, be quite aggressive on these curbs. Going to make his way towards the tunnel, probably take it in second gear. He's got to roll the car through. Trying to avoid those walls there and then get a good exit there out of the right-hander. Back on the power again. Heavy braking zone for the double left-hander. Back on the power and then throw the car through the final double left-hand corner. And we'll have a look at that times on the medium compound tyre. So 136 flat, which puts him into P14, Kenzie. Not a bad lap, though. Not a bad lap, but he's currently sat in P14.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we won't have to worry about this rule when the game comes out. But the top 10 right now, the tyres that they set their fastest lap on are the tyres that they'll be starting the race on.
Absolutely. We just saw Rain go through there with a 35.2, and he had to back off because he went deep at the final corner. But he still set a 35.299, which puts him into P6 for APE, so it's not a bad time at all. We're on board with Radiax, who's, of course, representing the Eurotitans. Let's see. Oh, that was aggressive there. Almost collected the Armco, but that was millimetre perfect there from Radiax. Let's see how he gets on. About to cross the line now. It looks pretty quick, actually. There we go. P3 at 34.858 from Radiax. A very, very good drive. I've had the pleasure of watching Radiax come through, of course, when I was in charge of ET, coming through the academy system. What a talent. What a talent. He is going to be some racer in the future, if he's not already. Rapid X Junior, who I've seen before, been very impressive. He is just purple Sector 2, having switched over to the soft compound tyre.
Yeah, much like the rest of the field, really attacking those curbs throughout the final sector. Just a handful of corners to go now. Half a second up at the moment, so that will give him a 35.2 at the moment, but he might be quicker than that. Round the last corner, Eddie Kutcher.
Oh, I was invalidated at the end. And it, oh, my lord. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is so, so unfortunate. Ginger's invalidated. I'm looking for some cars at the moment. We've got Lewis we've not seen yet. Currently in Sector 2. And we've got Partick on the mediums. That's so unfortunate.
That would have been a 34.9.
Yeah, I'd have put him like P5.
That would have put him in the top 5.
Yeah. Regarding the other lap, Matt Tolley's in the chat saying that he cheated, he extended. First of all, he was to shout in the chat. And secondly, he didn't. He lifted off. He realised he was going wide and lifted off. That's why he lost the time. Here comes Partick, about to come through now. 1:35.5, 9.93. Puts him in a P15. Going to jump back to Lewis, 21.38 at the moment. Let's see how he gets on. Levi, the pole is a 34.771 at the moment, mate. And that's set by Carsey. Of course, as I say, we've seen Carsey. We've seen Carsey a few times before. The guy's got some serious pace. Let's see how Lewis gets on around the final corner. He's going to be outside the target time, but he's going to put himself P13 near his teammate, 1:35.791. I need some lead cars if we can grab them. Right, Flynn is invalidated. Terms invalidated.
Has Flynn, so they're not going to be able to set a time at all.
Right, Carsey's invalidated. Sam is up, mate. TTM Sam is up, and he's got his teammate right behind him. They're working together here.
Sam's nearly 3/10 up.
Yeah, Carsey's invalidated, so that he's not going to improve. Sam has got a great chance here of taking pole, and he's got his teammate right behind him as well. So this is going to be fascinating to see how he gets on. He's going to come around the final few corners now. Comes underneath the bridge, the small bridge. Let's jump on board in the Aston Martin. I love that livery, man. I'm just a huge Aston Martin fan. Sad. Here he comes. Yeah. Has he got pole? Target time 34.771. This is going to be close. Oh, he's a 34.522. And his teammate goes P2. It's a lockout.
Martin 1-2.
But it's not done yet. Partick is not on a fly. Term's not going to get round in time. Neither is Flynn. We are done. We've got a TTM front row lockout. Wow. Get in there. What an outstanding
and
bit
Flynn
of qualifying.
Flynn had a bit of a spin on the last.
Hang on, Sandler.
What the fuck?
Wow. Sorry, Kenzie. As a sound alert from JPG.
Yeah, but I say Flynn had a bit of a spin on the exit of the last couple of corners. Went across the line backwards and managed to spin the car around and facing the right direction. But
wow. What an end of qualifying there for TTM, Top Tier Motorsport, living up to their name. They're getting a front row lockout for the Aston Martin, Sam and L74G doing the bizzo. Got to give a shout out to Daniel, who's just put in a 4-month resubscription to the channel. Daniel, double thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Thank you so much, my man. Woo! Greatly appreciated. Welcome back, dudes, to the Kebab House crew. Wow. What a qualifying session, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, it's looking uber competitive. Top 4 there on the soft compound tyres, and then we've got a gaggle of medium tyre car runners. Piss off, Pumpy. Alright, can you take some screenshots, please, Ken, just in case the lobby falls over, because I am hosting. But let's just give confirmation in the qualifying. Sam then on pole position, joined by his teammate L74G for TTM in P2. Then we've got Carsey and Radiex on row 2. Jan and Shuey on row 3 on the medium compound tyres. Rain and Minx row 4. Louis and Star row 5. Those guys will have to start the race on the tyre set they did their fastest laps in qualifying, providing, of course, that it's dry. Then outside the top 10, we have Crowding and Ninja, Rapid X Junior, Louis, King, Partick, Paraquix, Chills, Term, and Flynn. They will get a free tyre choice of their choice. But there you go, ladies and gents. That was qualifying at TPS Round 10 Singapore Grand Prix. What we're going to do now, I think the guys are going to be taking a break for a couple of minutes just to sort themselves out. I'm going to take Bill Emetry off. We're going to take a look at get the kebab pad up on the screen, and we're going to take a look at the league tables going into tonight's race. Okie dokie, let's get those all-important constructors points out there. As you can see, PSR are still leading the way with 261 points, with TTM breathing down their neck on 238. And I tell you what, TTM are in prime position to possibly take the lead in the championship here. Now we've got SLR on 216, AEM on 184, ABE in their final races an esports team on 180. Can they go out with a bang tonight? BRT on 137, NVR on 49, the Euro Titans ETE on 35, AMS on 12, the false group team FG on 3. The bottom 4 teams though, Novus, ETE, AMS and false group, of course they've recently joined the competition, so their points are not really indicative of their standing, if you know what I mean, their place, their class. So ignore that really, because they'll be much higher up, all 4 teams. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there we go. In fact, you know what? I think we're going to have a prediction, Kenzie. I'm going to get the prediction screen up. I haven't done one for tonight yet. Let's chance for you guys to gamble or earn some channel points. Got to work out what the question's going to be. Let's get my creator dashboard up and let's work out what we're going to do for tonight. Update password. Right, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go... Oh, I'm not going to choose that few. Okay. Gonna actually... You know what? I am going to do it that way. 14 or less. 15 or more. Going to run this for 15 minutes. Nice and simple for tonight. How many cars are going to finish the race? Have a look at it. We've got 2 choices there. I think it's less. It's 14 or less or 15 or more. Those are your 2 choices. Gamble responsibly, of course. But you can gamble some nice channel points there. We'll just head back to the command centre before we start the race. Just take the kebab pad off the screen. Okay, so a quick look at the Cheap Chat chat. Tez, how you doing, man? We've got Brandon Lee says TTM built differently since Levi have joined. What has he made them into? Looks like he's made them into a bit of a monster, to be fair. An absolute legend is Levi, top driver, top bloke as well, good guy. Harris, how you doing? I've not seen you for a while. Welcome. Who got pole? TTM Sam with his teammate L74G in P2. So there we go. Right. Don't forget, of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that follow button as well. Let me know who you are, so give you a nice warm welcome to the channel. When I've finished up here tonight after the race, I'm going to be throwing a raid over, I think, to Sato, who's going to be streaming my league, Total Impact Racing TIR. The Division 2 Thoroughbreds are in action tonight. So I think I'll chuck a raid over to him at the cessation of this stream. Right, Kenzie, question. Who's your money on tonight?
I'd have to say the Aston Martins are the early favourites right now.
It's looking good. I'll tell you what, Ashley, mate. I'm going to give you... I can't give you 5 minutes tonight, but I can give you 2 minutes with Kenzie. Kenzie, if you want to take it away, mate, I'm going to go and grab a drink.
Yeah. So, I haven't really had a chance to... do this, but what's been everybody's thoughts on the actual F1 season so far? We had Bahrain, we had Saudi Arabia, and we had Australia as well. So 3 races into the actual F1 season. What's been everybody's thoughts on the season so far? You know, the biggest shock for me is how poorly Red Bull and especially Max Verstappen have been doing throughout this season so far. I say Ferrari definitely looking like early favourites to take the title, but we've got a couple of challenging tracks coming up next, though. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll just wait for the stream chat to come alive with their thoughts on the actual F1 season so far.
I'm trying to sort out the green screen. I think you can see I've got the Aston Martin hat on. See, I'm representing TTM now. You know what I mean? I've got the Aston Martin hat on. I was going to take it off in a minute because for some reason it's colour clashing. I don't know why it's colour clashing. It's a bit speckly. But anyway, there you go.
I've had that issue with a couple of clothing items that have green on them.
Yeah, because it's running a green screen, of course, at the back of the kebab house, and it looks a bit silly. Okay, I'm going to take it off. But there we go. I'm just waiting for the guys to ready up. They can ready up whenever they want, really. Hey, listen, I'm just on the payroll to host races. You know what I mean? That's all I'm here for. You know. So the lads should be getting underway fairly soon. I just need to adjust the chroma cam again because it's just got a little bit not where I want it. There we go. That's better. Okay. So. If you got then, Kenzie, you got the TTM guys, yeah, for the 1-2 tonight.
Yeah. As I said a few minutes ago, that they're definitely the early favourites for me at the moment. But you've got a couple of the hard runners like Term and Partick and Rapid X Junior especially. They'll be looking to go as long as they can for their first stint, and then I think we could see one or two of those hard runners being a potential dark horse to get a strong finish this evening.
Yeah, Carsey's the one I've got my eyes on, and I'll tell you what, Raliex as well. He's impressed me ever since I've known him. He seems to get better every race, and he could be a dark horse for the big win tonight as well. Right, the guys have readied up, guys, so we're going to get racing very, very soon. I'm just checking the Discord. It looks pretty busy, actually. So, yep. Towley, I've just seen your message on Discord, mate. Yes, K77 Twat makes a return to TIR. I'll have a bit of that, mate. And that's fine. He can jump. Yeah. I don't have a problem. There's already a car already in tonight, but he can race tomorrow night, though. Tom, if you're there, mate, definitely. Let's go trackside. Okay, I'm going to get the telemetry up so the telemetry works properly. I've got the tyre choice as well. And let's see what we've got. There we go. So, across the board then, top four are on the soft compound tyres. Partick and Term have opted for the hards. Everyone else is on mediums. So that to suggest it's going to be a dry race with no signs of rain. We haven't had a weather report. It was set, of course, too dynamic. I didn't put monsoon, even though I was so tempted. So yeah. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be dry all the way through, or at least certainly, I would say at least 2/3 of the way through, judging by the fact that two cars are on the hard compound tyres. And we're moments away from getting on the way. The car's just on the formation lap at the moment, just coming into sector 2, just getting some heat into those tyres and into their brakes as well. Of course, a short run down to turn 1 and they're straight into a chicane, then followed by another sharp left-hander. It's very much a concertina effect, Kenzie, isn't it? The very first part of the circuit. All the cars get very, very bunched up.
Yeah, absolutely. And that could lead to, especially in the first couple of laps, that could lead to a number of incidents that could ruin or possibly end people's races.
Absolutely, mate. And of course, we know how competitive these drivers are as well. Every single driver on the grid firmly believes that they can win this race. Do you know what I mean? So there's no stragglers here. There's no hangers on. These guys all genuinely believe 100% that they're going to win the race. So that's going to mean even more competitive driving between them all. It's going to bunch the cars up. They're going to be scrapping for every single millimetre of asphalt out there. But that
absolutely
is for in the next few minutes' time, Kenzie, because the cars are now moving up towards their grid spots. In fact, Sam's got a 5-second lead on the formation lap. That's how quick he is. Holy smokes. He dropped them. But we're almost at the race start. You know what time that means, Kenzie. What time is it, Kens?
Oh, it's race time.
Absolutely. Let's do this. Kenzie, the floor is yours, mate.
Yeah, so this is going to be great. Term thinking, ooh, that's a bit dangerous, Term. You shouldn't be typing at the wheel. I think a soft runner will win tonight. Well, I say you shouldn't be typing at the wheel, kid. But anyway, we give you the lights. Here we go. Here come the lights.
We've got real excitement coming up now.
Lights
Watch
out,
the lights.
and it's race time
And
here
go,
at
go,
Singapore.
go.
L74G, he's had a terrific start, and he's got himself ahead of his
Oh,
teammates.
contact.
Oh, a little bit of contact there.
Carnage in the
So
middle.
far, so good, and there's, it's all falling apart for Minx, and Paraquix has plummeted down the order as well by a few positions. Crowding not had the best of starts either. But the Aston Martins have had a phenomenal start. Carsey, meanwhile, he's trying to get himself ahead of Sam, heading into turn 7, and he gets through. Sam having to go wide to avoid any contact. Oh, this is going to be tight. But there we go. Carsey in the Alfa Romeo into second place. Now you've got Jan, Ray, Rain, all behind Sam. And Lewis, meanwhile, gets himself ahead of Louis into P8. Minx and Rapidex Jr. having a scrap for 18th and 19th place. But the main story here, L74G, he had a terrific start, and he is now leading the race, and he's already nearly 1.3 ahead of Carsey.
Thank you very much, Kenzie. That's a quality race start call there from the voice Kenzie Retro. And as you said, Kenz, L74 has absolutely bolted. He got a flyer off the start line there. And as you say, he's already, even though DRS is not coming until lap 3, he's already well out of that range already. But look at PSR Yan, though, on the medium compound tyre. He's up to P4, and he is going to fancy himself here doing some serious damage. He managed to get past Radiex at the start. And he'll be going deep in. Well, the plan will be to go deep into this race. Let's see how he gets on. His teammate, though, Pierre Louis, has had a moment. Hello. He's in the pits. Oh, that's going to be a front ring replacement. We did see quite a big accident there at turn 1, turn 2 in the mid-pack. It was hard to make out the cars. No doubt the stewards will be busy. 3 cars there in the pits. PSR Louis. We got Shuey in the pits as well. And Rapid X Jr. also in the pits. Who should be driving for? Is it MVR these days? With Term, I think it is. I think it is MVR, isn't it, in the Alpha Tauri, I believe. I could be wrong. I could be talking complete bull. But let's see how he gets on. Levi says, "Come on, Luke." Of course, in relation to Luke Ranger, L74G, of course, is currently holding station 1.3 seconds in the lead. Now, all the 3 cars that pitted have opted for the hard compound tyres. The question is, Kenzie, can those hards go to the end from here?
That I don't see that happening.
Hard soft though?
Don't see it happening.
Probably a hard soft strap for those guys?
Well, I think realistically they're going to need to make a second stop because the tyre wear around this track is very, very high, and that's one of the reasons why those that were 5th and below in the top 10 anyway, 5th down to 10th, they opted to go for the mediums so that they can have a longer stint compared to those on the softs, because I don't see the softs going any more than 5-6 laps before they have to come in.
Okay, mate. Well, Luke Granger, setting the fast lap, but Carsey just pips in there. Now, Carsey needs to try and get within DRS range here, otherwise he's going to be quite vulnerable because he has got a whole raft of cars queuing up behind him. Looks like King's coming into the pits there from FGE. We're going to jump on board of TTM Sam from his actual POV as he looks to try and make a challenge on Carsey. Of course, Carsey, he's almost acting like L74's wingman at the moment, even though they're in completely different teams. Jump on board there with Sam. I'm just looking down to see where the next scrap is. I'm going to go on board with Flynn, actually, of course, JRT's Salt, as he's formerly known. That's going to get the move done on Crowding. Oh, a bit of a banging of wheels there, but I think he's okay. Crowding turns in then on him a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. No damage there to either car by the looks of it, and they're all good to go. Bit further down the pack, we've got Term and Minx trying to chase down AMS Partick at the moment. Up front to DRS train from Carsey all the way down to Lewis in P8. There is Lewis's car. Ginger's on the back of Rain there as they come through the hairpin onto the Anderson Bridge. The gap up front is staying static around about 1.3 seconds, so they kind of match each other's pace at the moment. And it's they're almost going to be reliant on cars making a few mistakes at the moment. What Sam's got to do, Kenzie, is get as close as he can to Carsey across the start-finish line, coming through turns 1 and 2, so he can try and get the DRS as they go onto the Raffles Boulevard.
Yeah, absolutely. Rapidex Jr., meanwhile, while that was all happening, he's picked up quite early for track limit penalties, but he's got the first penalty for track limits of the evening so far. DRS is now enabled as we approach the start of lap 4 of 31 round this track.
Right, Carsey is on the cusp of getting DRS now on L74 as Flynn sets the fast lap race 1:39.5. A bit of contact there between Jan and Sam. Sam's having to defend here up into turn 5. And Jan's going to go for a switchback move. Now, does Sam have DRS? No, I don't. I think he's lost the DRS. He has lost the DRS on Carsey. So Jan now will try to burn off some of this battery. Sam's going to try and defend hard under the brakes here into turn 6. But I think he's going to have to yield this one to Jan. Jan has got a good move done. He's got the high ground. And Jan says, "Thank you very much, Kenzie."
All of a bit of that.
Absolutely. Hey, it's only taken lap 4 and we got there.
Definitely earlier than what we've had previously.
I keep on forgetting. I start rabbiting on, I forget. I'm like, oh Christ,
Thank
we
you
have.
very
There we
much. I'll have a bit of that.
Jakey with the Kenzie Retro Sound Alert. There we go, absolutely. Alrighty, so now Carsey has got within DRS of L74G. So Carsey's now on the pace, but look at Jan. Jan's also within DRS range of Carsey. Jan is, at the moment, I would say, probably the quickest guy on the track at the moment. He's absolutely motoring, loving those medium compound tyres. And of course they will go quite deep into the race as well. It's going to be interesting to see how quickly the soft runners, their tyres sort of fall away. In fact, Levi, the chances the mediums he thinks are already the better tyre. And I tell you what, it's hard to disagree with that, because if you look at Rain and Raliex, for example, Rain is right up the old gearbox now of Raliex of P5 and P6. But we've got a DRS train now all the way down to P8. And then we've got a second DRS train also from P10 down to P13, a 4-car train there as well, as the leaders make their way through turns 3 and 4. And then we're going to be into DRS territory once more. I don't know if we're going to see any movement. I wonder if Rain can get close enough for a run at Raliex. No, Raliex gets a really good exit actually onto the Raffles Boulevard, and he maintains position there in P5. So look at Power Quicks. He's having a look at ABE Star, possibly? No, not quite close enough. But Star is on the cusp of dropping DRS to Chills at the moment. A bit further down the field, looks like Partick and Turn are vying for position there. Rapidex Jr. is back in the pits again, and he's rage quit.
That's poor.
That's poor. Yeah, that's poor, man. You're not doing your team any service there at all, matey, by retiring in the pits. So much can happen in Formula 1. Safety car changes everything. What's the point of quitting? I don't get it.
Exactly.
I don't get it, mate. Never have done. Never have done. Going to jump on board Jan, though, who is now all over the back of Carsey. Carsey is looking to, of course, close the gap on Luke Granger, and himself is now under increasing pressure from the Paradox Series racer. Let's see how he gets on here, as they've got about a couple of 3 quarters to go before they start lap number 6. Those mediums are definitely looking racy now. They come around the final double left-hander. In fact, Raliex, Sam's had a moment. Oh, Sam's in the pits, I think. Sam's pitting. Yeah, he's dropping those tyres, mate.
He's getting rid of those softs.
Yeah. Good call. I think it's a good call. He also may have spotted, I think he's going to... Oh, hello, Jan going into the back of Carsey there. Stewards may take a look at that. Carsey may feel a bit aggrieved. More wheel banging there now. Jan has got the DRS. You would think he's going to get the job done here, but no, Carsey's got the DRS. Wow, that works out well.
Carsey must have been just behind in the detection zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Now looking at Sam, he's going to come out in some free air, which is good now. So Sam is switched over to the hard compound tyres, and he can push. Now let's see whether he can get a nice undercut on Carsey and L74. You tend to think he will do, mate, because he's in free air.
Yeah, absolutely. He's 15 seconds behind Term at the moment. He's got nobody else around him, so he can just really push it as hard as he can.
Yeah, absolutely. Jan is trying to find a way past Carsey. He's going to have... Will he have an opportunity? He's got DRS, but then again, Carsey should have DRS to defend as well as they make their way down the Esplanade down to the right-hand. Look at he's glued to his gearbox. My goodness me, you can't even get a cigarette paper between those two cars. They are that close. Wow.
Oh, he has a bit of a look. Oh.
Had to lift off there. That's cost him a bit of time. Almost got too close there, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He's going to need to do all that work again.
Now, what are the leaders going to do? Are they going to try and cover off TTM Sam? What's L74? What's Luke going to do? His teammate, yeah, he's coming in. Yeah, he's in. Now, Carsey looks like...
Stay out. That's
yeah.
Interesting.
Now, he obviously, Carsey feels like he's got the pace. Let's go on board of Sam then to see where he is on track. There he is, just coming up towards the tunnel now. Keep your eye on the mini-map. What you're looking for is... his teammate, the Aston Martin of L74, and also Radiax, who pitted as well for the hard compound tyre, both going for undercuts. It's a long pit stop here, and it's quite tricky on the exit. Here we go. And I think, in fact, L74's going to come out in front.
Might have just worked. It has.
Yeah, the overcut has worked. If
Overcut
anything,
even.
yeah, the overcut's worked there for L74.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, has it? It's about the... No, do you know what? I'd say it's about the same, actually, thinking about it. Because L74 was the race leader, wasn't he? So...
He was,
I think Sam's actually gained... No, so yeah, scrub that. Sam's gained a little bit of time. Not much. It's not much, but it's a little bit.
Yeah.
But now, these two drivers can help each other now, knowing that Carsey is going to be probably pitting the end of this lap, and these two now could undercut Carsey. I'm going to go on board with Carsey just to see... if he's pitting. He was well down, by the way, in his lap time.
Yeah, the crucial thing to take into account, as you said, it's not just a long pit. It's not just a long pit stop round here, but of course, it's a lower speed limit compared to other tracks. It's only 60 kilometers an hour, so it's gonna be a longer pit stop based on that anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those tracks, a bit like Silverstone, where it feels like the pit stop takes forever. What's Carsey doing? Carsey is staying out. He's happy.
Still staying out.
Yeah, he's happy. His tyre wears... that front right's looking a bit poorly at 57% on that front right tyre. Don't forget, of course, you've got telemetry, ladies and gents, in the top right. So you can check out all your stats up there, the brakes, the tyre temperatures, the tyre wear, any damage that cars have got, delta times, split times, gap to leader, all the information you need is there. Now, I'm going to jump on board with Rain from ABE. He's looking for a move on Carsey here with the DRS. It looks like it should be a straightforward move here. Says, thank you very much.
I'll have a bit of that. Easy as that for Rain.
Easy as you like. And his teammate has just got a move done on Chills as well, but Chills is defending it. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, just about okay there. And Star stays in front and Chills just runs into the back. A bit of argy-bargy there. But ABE just made two positions there with their two drivers. They'll be extremely happy with how their final race is going. Can they get these cars on the podium? What a send-off that would be, Kenzie, for the team.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But, even if they get a strong points finish, I think they'll be happy with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Shuey is in the pits. New set of mediums going on his car. Of course, I think he started on the mediums, didn't he? So that's he's obviously looking for a two-stop there. I don't know if he had damage to his car, but he's certainly going to be on a two-stop now, because he's going to have to use a different compound of tyres before the end of the race. Just on board with Minx F1 at the moment, representing, of course, Summit League Racing on the back of ETE Crowding, representing, of course, the Euro Titans as they make their way underneath through the tunnel, underneath the bridge there. These guys are some way down. I'm going to go back on board with AMS Ninja, who is now chasing down Carsey is going backwards on these tyres, mate. He really needs to get off these tyres.
Yeah, if he tries to stretch them as long as he can.
Yeah, I think he's going.
It's
not
worked out for him.
Well, I think he's one-stopping, mate. He is going. I think he's going soft to hard. That's his plan.
Yeah, but he's bearing in mind he's done a couple of laps on those softs in qualifying, and here comes AMSG Ninja, and easy as that into third place. Lewis is going to be behind Carsey right now. So Lewis trying to go around the outside, not able to make the move count at the moment, but he's biding his time at the moment. He's got another DRS straight coming up shortly.
Geez, sorry, I was just going to jump on board with Crowding and Minx. It looked like Minx was going to put Crowding in the wall then, ran him very close to the wall. Crowding now had to use all his racecraft to position that car millimetre perfect on the track to stay away from the wall, but he got the move done. It was a clean move. In fact, to say he was almost run out of road there by Minx. Just up front, see now Carsi has just lost P4 Kenzie to Lewis. Now he's got to pit, surely. He's got to get off those tyres.
He has to. Yeah, absolutely. He has to pit now. If he stays out any longer, he's going to be in a lot of bother later on in the race.
Yeah. Also, you know, what he's got to think about is when he does pit, is where in the pack, what traffic is he going to come out to? He's coming in now. So Carsi's going to come in. Going to go on board with the de facto race leader, which is L74G, Luke Granger, just to see where it's all at. Sound alert!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Benji says, "Hey, beer, TPS live, and let's get this popping in this dance." Absolutely. BXS, that was a great move by Crowding. You're absolutely right. Right, here comes L74, and well, the undercut is just huge, absolutely huge. They are going to be almost in the next sector by the time Carsi gets round there. But of course, Carsi is on the fresher tyre. It may come back to him a little bit later on. Safety car course will change absolutely everything.
He's right up tight behind him, pushing hard.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay,
Going all the way through the race now. So yeah, as you said there, the undercut was huge. I mean, there was. I think it was a given that the Aston Martins were gonna stay ahead of Carsi once he made his stop. But I say a one-stop softs to mediums, 21 laps. It's a very, very big ask.
It'll be a damn fine bit of driving he does. Soft to medium. Those tyres are going to be tired. I'm wondering whether hard should have been a better choice, possibly because the tyres will still be they'll be worn, but they'll have a bit of wear left in them. The mediums are going to be surely dead. But then again, that's why where comes guys. These guys are esports racers, Kenzie. They know they know how their car is feeling better than us.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, hello. AB Star's gone deep, and Chill says, "Thank you very much, Kenzie. I will let
have
you
a bit of
complete
that.
Yeah, I'll let you complete it. Sorry."
It's fine.
Okay.
But, AB Star, he does have the DRS on Chills at the moment, but Chills does have a penalty for track limits, so that could be pivotal in terms of the final race results.
Yeah, absolutely. Penalties could well be crucial here, of course. At the moment, there's lots of sort of little battles on tracks. So Star's looking to try and get the position back off Chills. He's got the DRS. I don't know if it's going to be quite close enough as they're coming up towards. I think it's turn 6, isn't it? Top of the boulevard. I always get confused with the corners here at Singapore. The numbering system is crazy. Minx F1 and Crowding going side by side. Crowding there, almost running Minx off a bit of road there, and I think. They're side by side. Good racing, guys, and Crowding is fighting hard. In fact, Crowding may have the high ground here, and he actually defends in the end.
King's gone. King's out of the race.
Oh, hello, King's gone. We got a crash at turn 3. We're going to see a safety car.
Yes.
Are we going to see a safety car, ladies and gentlemen? Is this going to now spice this race up? The yellows are still out. We're waiting to see.
I'm very surprised the safety car hasn't come out by now.
Well, no safety car, just yellows. Just yellows. There we go. PSR Yan currently is race leader, 2.3 seconds above Rain. Ninja in P3, of course, the top 10 cars yet to make a pit stop. Their race will happen later on. The net leader at the moment is L74G with his teammate TTM Sam in just behind him, about a second and a half. We've got some movement up front. In fact, it's Rain in the pits. He'll be going into the hard compound tyres unless he's two-stopping, but the pit lane is so long here, two-stop just doesn't seem to make sense to me. I could be wrong. Let's have a little look. We'll just see what tyre. I imagine it'll be hard tyres going on there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thanks, mate. We're going to go on board with this battle for now for P3, on-track P3, Lewis, Chills and Star. Let's see how they get on. Of course, Star made a mistake on the previous lap, which allowed Chills through, so he's going to be looking to try and get back on track. We've got some movement. They've got Minx and Crowley. What a battle these two are having. These two are having a great scrap. SLR versus ETE here as they come through turn 7. Mink's got a better exit. They've got to watch out because they've got Term behind them. Now, Term, do you know what's refreshing to see? I know you've missed the last couple of weeks, Kenzie. What's refreshing to see is Term's connection is solid. And I think I know the reason why. Because I'm hosting. No Mickey Mouse hosts tonight. I'm hosting. And what's Term now saying has left the session? He's going up the inside of Crowding, and I think he's got the move done. This is a ballsy move. They're going side by side with DRS.
He's got the DRS. That should help him.
Who's going to be brave under the braking? Crowding turns in. Look at that. They're still side by side now. Who has got the high ground here? Oh, my goodness me. They're still side by side. Oh, Cody's giving me an angle.
This is brilliant racing. And Term gets himself ahead.
He did get the job done. Unfortunately, Codemasters and the Wisdom changed my camera angle right when I didn't want it. PSI Yan is coming into the pits, making his scheduled stop. And in fact, Term's coming in and Crowders are coming in, so they're all jumping off those tyres. Term is actually on the hard tyres, so he's just going to go mediums now, I imagine, to the end. He's doing the reverse strategy. Now, I want to jump on board with L74G, who is going to end up the de facto race leader. Term, not in the chat, please, dude. Just wait till the end of the race, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Again, I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. You're not supposed to be texting and driving.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't drink and drive. Don't take drugs and drive, and don't text and drive. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple 3 commandments. Carsey has got past Sam. Now, this is interesting because, of course, Carsey switched over to the medium compound tyres. Is Carsey's strategy going to be clear the TTM drivers, get way out in front, and then try and hang on to the tyres? Is that going to be the strategy?
Well, I wouldn't put it past the realm of possibility if that's what he's aiming for. But again, 21 laps on those mediums, it's a huge ask.
It is,
mate.
mate.
To one-stop work.
It is, but we have seen Carsey before. Of course, we've seen him. I'm sure we've seen him in no assists at some stage. He must have put assists back on. I'm sure I've seen him in big twos. I could be wrong, but I've seen him race the likes of Levi and Rusty when I've actually streamed it as well. So I don't know. But he's all over the back now of L74G as they're making their way. They've just come off the Anderson Bridge, off the S-Bend Lard, making their way into Sector 3. But he is on the charge at the moment. Now, if he's going to make the one-stop strategy work for him, he's got to clear Luke and get well up the road. As I say, try and hang on to the tyres. Yeah, Levi, I totally agree, mate. 21 laps. Kenzie and I have been saying that. It's a hell of an ask. He is going to have to get well up the road and then just try and really go into a spell of tyre management. But he's looking to. I think he's going to try and look to get the move done. Going on to the Raffles Boulevard, I think he's going to have the DRS there. Radiex has just got past Power Quicks, by the way, for P9. PSI Yan is in the pits, making his stop. In fact, I think he.
To the end.
No, I think. Didn't Yan? Yeah, Yan pit on the last lap. I think he's had an instant, mate. I think he's there.
He has. He's having to change his front wing.
Yeah. And here comes Carsey then for the net lead. Gets past L74, easy as you like. So he's got part 1 of the cunning plan done. The question is now, can he... I'm just going to ban somebody from the stream. You're not going to come into my chat and put that in there.
Oh, let me guess. Another one of these stupid bots.
Don't come into my chat and put that kind of crap in there, son. Bye-bye.
Oh, one of those ones. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So, lap 14 out of 31. We're approaching half race distance now. As it stands at the moment, we've got 4 cars up front who've yet to make a pit stop. Ninja, Chills, Minx and Partick, all on the medium or hard compound tyres.
Yeah, with Partick especially, I said at the start that I think the one of the hard runners at the start might be a potential dark horse for the race. And Chills is coming in. That's 14 laps on those mediums. Hard to the end for him. I mean, the great thing about these night races, I just got a shot there of Chills in the in his pit garage. You can actually, because of the fact you've got the lights around the track, a clear visor, and you can actually see into You can actually see the eyes coming through the visor.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool actually, that's pretty cool. Now, of course, Singapore's one of my favourites because I had one of my famous glitches here way back on 2016 where I came into the pits and the car just drove straight through the pit garage, so it drove straight through the paddock, out the back into the car park. It was insane. Absolutely true, man, absolutely true.
Oh dear.
Absolutely true. Right, top 3 have all got penalties, by the way. Yeah, I don't know who, Dolphin, I don't know who that idiot was, but you do not come into my stream and put obscenities like that in my chat. I don't know whether he's a racer or not, but he's not welcome here. Stupid twat.
Yep. Carsey, meanwhile, he's...
Don't piss off... Yeah, sorry, I've got to finish. Don't piss off the racing guru.
Oh,
That's the one thing you do not want to do. Trust me on that one. Right, let's go on board a Carsey. He's opened up a 2.5 second gap over L74. So, he's actually, it's all going to plan at the moment. He is extending that gap as well as he's pushing these medium tyres. Moo, there is, hey, ads are beyond my control, mate. If you subscribe, of course, you don't get any ads. Just saying. Just saying, mate.
Carsey might have a look here on the run down to turn 1. He's not got much battery at his disposal, but he doesn't need to use that much of it, and he is through into P3.
Job done from Carsey there, so he's also now got some traffic between him and Luke as well, which is going to really help him as well as he moves on his way. Next up the track is Minx, who's about 1.3 seconds in front.
Kebab.
Yeah, Park's got the DRS on the Carsey to try and close that
Yellow's
gap.
in sector 3,
Yellow
got a Red Bull off.
and
It's
that's-
crowding.
Oh,
Is
that's
it crowding?
Oh,
Has
he's
he
got
lost it?
spinning.
Oh, crowding. He's got end plate damage as well. Right front end plates, you can see that on telemetry. He is going to have to pit. He's only just come out on those hards as well, so that has knackered his race. AB Star is alongside Lewis. Does he get the job done? He does. At the top of the Raffles Boulevard, moves himself up into the top 10, P10. I've got to give a shout out to Jason, who's just gifted another sub. Jason, you absolute diamond, you really are. He's gifted the sub to Moo because Moo was complaining about the adverts. Moo, you can now refresh the stream and all those adverts will go away. And please say thank you to Jason. You just have done. Legend. Jason, thank you so much, brother, for hooking up Moo with that tier 1 sub. That's
Jason has been, as you said earlier, an absolute superstar gifting these subs. Not only helping the viewers out, but also helping support this community as well.
Oh, Jason's been my most supportive community member, without a shadow of doubt, because he's actually used several accounts over the last couple of years, and by my estimation, Jason, it's something like 200 gifted subs to this channel in total. As we see Carsey get past Minx for P2.
Round the outside of turn 1, easy as that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's actually building more distance between himself and Luke. So now Carsey can just put the hammer down and start chasing G Ninja down.
Well, we've got to look at those tyre wears. Look at that. 24% is on the front right. We've got 14 laps to go. You're looking at about 3 to 4% a lap. The tyres are going to be knackered, but they may just make it. It all depends now on he's got to weigh up pushing hard against looking after his tyres, knowing that L74 and Sam and Rain are going to be coming at him. Shuey has just retired. Are we going to another retirement in the pits? What is crowding? Guys, what's the point of racing? What's the point of racing if you're just going to quit? You're making your teams.
That's 3 weeks we've had tonight. Yeah. That's inexcusable.
I'm telling you. This is from me. This is not from this is not from the management from TPS or anything like that. This is just from me. All right, you're shaming your team doing this. You're shaming your team. If I was your team boss, I'd be kicking your ass, all of you who rage quit. That's providing you have rage quit. If you've got like severe damage and your rear wing screwed, then that's different. I just want to put that out there. That's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the car's undrivable or dangerous, then I get it. But if you just rage quit because you're having a bad race, man, I'm kicking you out. You know what I'm saying?
I've brought it up a couple of times previously, but the last time I rage quit, and but that was mainly due to circumstances out with my control. That I was racing around Australia with COVID, not the smartest idea in the world, and I retired in the pits because I was just like, right, okay, I need to stop before I cause any more problems for myself.
That's fair enough,
look-
Kens. So I just watched it. I was just
yeah,
watching
looking
Luke
back
do
on
a
it now-
move. Yeah, go ahead.
Looking back on it now, not my proudest moment racing while while battling COVID. So probably not the smartest idea for me to be driving while battling COVID. So
Yeah.
not making that mistake again.
Absolutely, mate. We saw Carsey there. We saw L74, Luke Ranger, finally getting the move done on Minx. He's cleared Minx now. Minx did hold him up. The gap is now 5 seconds to Carsey. So that's the cushion at the moment that Carsey has got to play with. Up the Purple Mafia, says Tez, talking about his team, of course. Top tier motorsport. They did a 1-2 front row lockout on the grid. Can they get the 1-2 of the race? But Sam is, where's he looking at the moment? He's at P6. Minx and Partick, we know, in fact, both those cars have got a pit yet. So at the moment, Sam is net P3, but he does have rain from ABE breathing down his neck and rain on much fresher tyres. This is going to get interesting here. Partick and Minx are in the pits. They're making their scheduled stops. So this is going to free up Rain now to try and have an attack on Sam. Now, Sam does get the DRS, of course, from the two cars that have pitted. The DRS detection is, of course, way before the pit lane. But now Rain is going to fancy a run here at Sam. We're going to stay with Rain to see if he can get close enough. Or can Sam find the pace now? Was he being held up himself by the two cars in front and that he wasn't really showing his true pace? We're about to find out. Here comes Rain. He's getting closer and closer and closer, but I think Sam's got enough straight line speed just to cover him off there as they come up to the top of the boulevard, turn 6. Bit of a wobble there from Rain as he gets on the power out of turn 6. Up front, Ninja, of course, yet to make a pit stop. 7 seconds at the road. L74 is still extending the gap. It's up to 6. Carsey is still extending the gap up to 6 seconds. We've got Chills and Lewis having a good old scrap here with MVR Term just behind them. This is, for the moment, is the minor point scoring positions as they make their way through Sector 2, heading up towards the Anderson Bridge. And these three are having a good old scrap here. In fact, they've got now Flynn. Oh, in fact, look at this. Look at this turn trying to get the inside of Lewis. Has he made it stick? Oh, Lewis does get the slightly better traction. They're going to be side by side here. Who is going to give ground?
They've both got DRS. It's
Yeah.
race down to the corner, and Turn gets ahead.
He does. He gets the move done. Makes his way up to P10. That's going to be good news there for NVR. Of course, with one of their drivers having already, by the looks of it, having rage quit, they're going to need all the points that they can get here. Radiax, I'm going to give a shout out to, is having a really tidy race, currently in P6 for the Eurotitans. Paraquic's also solid drive in P7 for SLR. Of course, his teammate currently down in P15, but will move up positions as other cars pit. But let's have a look now at ABE Star. In fact, no, we'll jump on board with Rain. He's got the DRS. He's going to have the DRS and Sam again. Is he going to be close enough for a run? It looks like these two guys, in terms of pace at the moment, are pretty much matching each other. Rain does have the DRS though, but I don't think he's going to be quite close enough to Sam. No, he's not. But I tell you what,
Yeah.
Term might be on Chills here. Term is looking, he is racy tonight. Oh my goodness me, Chills there. Just moved across a little bit, but Term is going to get the move done. Chills tries to brake late, but Term
Easy
is
as that.
already
There we
there.
go.
Thank you very much, Kenzie.
I'll have a bit of that.
Absolutely. And of course, Lewis is still there in this scrap as well with this battle for P9.
Yeah, and one of the other big challenges around this track as well is that there's not much of an opportunity to recover your ERS around this track. So people like Term right now, they're being like conservative with how much they use at the moment, whereas the likes of Carsey, who a few laps ago was down to like nearly 10-15%. He's now got that back up to nearly 40. So he's definitely, so as we said earlier, with him having the gap he has to Luke in third right now, it's giving him the chance to recover the batteries that he can use that on Ninja, who is just 3 seconds up the road from him.
Yeah, I agree, mate. You've just got to try and sit in behind that car in front, use the DRS, conserve the battery, try and recover it. There's like a tactical battle within a tactical battle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree, mate. Star is still looking for a Ray plus Remy. Got yellows in sector 3. We've got a Ferrari off as Partick. Now, he's had a moment there on the exit coming through the tunnel. Here comes Star on Remy. I don't think Remy can do anything about this one. Star gets the job done, moves himself up into P7. Rain still cannot find a way past Sam. Looks like Sam is very quick in Sector 1. That's where he's holding him off because, of course, Rain will have the DRS all the way around the circuit. Let's have a look at Salt, or Flynn, of course, as he's now known as. He has joined the back of this three-car battle. We're making it now a fatal four-way with Term. And in fact, it's now a six-way dance because look at Flynn all the way up to Star in P7. This battle is on.
Yeah, and that's despite the fact you've got a chill, sort of like separating the two DRS carriages, if you will.
Absolutely. I'm going to give a shout out. Thank you for the follow, Captain Derpy. I like the name, man. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, now Carsey has taken the lead off Ninja, because Ninja's now making his scheduled pit stop. He'll be coming in and putting soft compound tyres. Very good run, by the way, on the medium compound tyre there from Ninja.
Laps, yeah.
Yeah,
so
but now
Ninja's shown it is possible to do 21 laps around.
Yeah, the medium soft strategy does work. Yeah, we will do now. Just 9 laps to go. Yeah, he will do. Now, we're going to keep an eye on where this battle is. We've got Carsey and L74G. This is where the battle is now. Can Luke close him down? Rain is going to have a look for a run at Sam again as they come onto the Raffles Boulevard. Is he closer this particular time? We're about to find out. The gap looks like it's about what it's been all the way through. Around between 3 and 5 tenths of a second. At the moment, Rain can just not find a way past TTM Sam. A bit further down the field. Now, Chills has been he's been dropped by QBR Term. Term is on a real charge at the moment. He's really going for it. I've got to give a couple of quick shout-outs as well. Desco1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate it, man. Term looking for a way past Paraquix, but Remy defending well there as they come into the left-hander. And let's see how this gets on now. Paraquix has got to try and stay within that 1 second to start, otherwise he's going to be very vulnerable. I think he's just about made it, but you wouldn't put it past Term to go for an overtake anyway. Both cars are going to have DRS. There we go. DRS is open. Term moves out to the left-hand side. He switches into the inside, goes late on the brakes, into the right-hander. Oh, and Remy just about holds him off there. Wow. Some great battle between these two.
There.
Yeah.
Very well played.
That was indeed. Thank you for the follow as well, Yannick TFR, welcome. Alison, how you doing, man? Didn't see you creep into the chat. How you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy.
One thing Ninja can try and go for now that he's got the soft tyres on, it gives him a prime opportunity to go for the fastest lap of the race.
It does indeed, mate. It does indeed. Now, when's Term going to make the move on Power? I think he just needs to be patient, but no, he's a racer. He's going to try and get into turn 1. There he goes, late on the brakes into turn 1. Thank you very much, Kenzie.
I'll have a bit of that into P7. He goes. Rain, meanwhile, still on the back of the Aston Martin of Sam, but not quite close enough to make the overtake stick. Carsey's still got a reasonable gap between himself and Luke right now. 8 seconds between them as we approach lap 20, as we're on lap 23 right now.
That gap has remained static for about a lap and a half, which to me, because it was increasing before, that infers to me that... Oh, and Rain's in the wall! Oh, he's somehow not DNF'd. He is not DNF'd. But that's going to be... Wow.
How he's kept in the race is beyond me.
He has indeed. Yeah, somehow he didn't stick it in the wall, but he's going to have to get out of the way of all the traffic now as well. But my goodness me. That was a scary moment there. He just managed to... There was actually a pretty good save, to be fair, just losing his spin, because I thought that was a DNF written all over it. But that's trashed his race. And he's going to have to nurse that car back to the pits and put a set of softs on now. And, well, I don't know what he's going to try and do. It's unfortunate, though.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
He's completely lost it.
Yeah.
It's a good job those tyres are there.
It's all down to ABE Star now to be able to get a strong result for the team now.
Well, at the moment, did he get damaged? Oh, he's just lost an end plate. I thought he got damaged. He just rubbed against the wall and has lost the left front end plate. Is he going to have to pit or not? Is the damage severe enough to pit? He's definitely, he's coming in. It's just gone horribly wrong
It's all falling
ABE.
apart for ABE on their
Oh,
last race
mate.
as well.
That is unfortunate. Oh, man. It was looking so good, looking for potentially 2 cars in the top 5, and now it's going to be, well, 2 cars in the top 16. That's unfortunate. New front wing going on there. Now we've got Ninja is trying to chase down Salt at the moment. P10 versus P9. They've got Louis just in front of them. Maitland, Sam Maitland, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's unlucky for ABE. It's unlucky. Look at Flynn going at the inside of Lewis. Oh, that's a bit of a send. That's silly.
Oh, and that's...
Yeah, well, he was the master of his own downfall there, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Did a real
was an
torpedo.
ambitious-
Yeah,
It was ambitious, don't get me wrong, but it just didn't quite work out.
real torpedo there. And now he's trying to drive. What are you doing? You can't. And he's spun. Yeah, you can't.
Oh.
That's what happens when you're driving
Oh,
through cars.
That's
Wow.
poor. That's poor.
That is poor. You can't drive through cars. It's ridiculous, man. Even if the game is broken, which of course it is, doesn't mean to say you can just decide you're going to break the laws of physics anyway and drive through other cars. What is wrong with people tonight? We've seen some fantastic overtakes. We've also seen some really boneheaded stuff on track tonight.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Carsey, meanwhile, he's got that gap up to
9
seconds.
yeah. Oh, mate.
So I think this one stop might have just worked in his favour.
Well, yeah, of course, because every lap also is putting more and more wear, of course, on these tyres. Look at the hards there, 42% on the front left. Let's have a Carsey's tyre wear, 52. So Carsey's tyres will fall off. The last 2 or 3 laps this race, Carsey's tyres will really fall off the cliff. The question is, has L74, will he have enough grip and enough pace in his hards to catch Carsey right at the end of the race?
Yeah, he's gonna. I was like, if he's gonna try and get that race win, he's gonna need to start closing that gap ASAP.
Term's going to get the job done on Radiax here. Nice. That's a pretty straightforward overtake on much fresher tyres as it stands at the moment.
Yeah, easy as that for turn P4 for the time being.
Yeah, Alice in the chat says, humble people win races confirmed. Yes, of course, we all know that Carsey, his moniker, is the most humble person on Twitter or on Xbox. He is a nice guy. He is a nice guy. He always likes my tweets, therefore he's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? No, but when I was going for a tough patch, he was... I had very rarely spoken to him, and he was one of the first people to come in and ask how I was and all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. Really appreciate it. You know, Twitter can be a really toxic place, as we all know. Then again, sometimes it can be the best place on the planet. That's when you see what people are really like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people. This is like a few years ago, but this is back when Pokemon Go just got released, and it gave people the opportunity. Obviously, basically, for long-time Pokemon fans like myself, being able to live the dream of being a Pokemon trainer, catching Pokemon out in the wild, and the great thing there, seeing all these social media posts at the time when Pokemon Go had started, making new friends, and at the same time also being able to start long-lasting relationships as well.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, Ninja's looking for a move here on Remy. Looks like he's going to get a job done. Star just sets a fast lap of the race in those new set of tyres, of course. And Ninja, easy as you like, moves himself up in a P6. Now, interesting news regarding the championship table. My understanding of the point system is what it is.
TTM might
says, yeah, TTM are going to take the lead. They're going to jump PSI
and
the constructors.
Table, yeah.
They're going to go top of the table with this result today, if it stays as is. So, Top Tier Motorsports will be the top tier team in the TPS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I said that'll be a. I said the Aston Martins were going to be the early favourites tonight, but here we are, a strong result for them, second and third at the moment, and on course, like we said, to take the lead in the championship.
Now, providing nothing happens between now and the end of the race, which of course it will, I'm going to give a provisional drive of the day, though, to AMSG Ninja. He has got the strap, perfect, and he has got his car now to P5, and he may yet improve on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Watching the scrap between Louis Minx and PSR Yan. Of course, Yan would love to get past Minx. Gap up front, 8.8. It's all good. I'd say if Carsey's tyres are going to go off, I reckon it's going to be around about lap 29. That's when you're going to start to possibly see that time start to come down. But of course, at the moment, he doesn't have any time penalties or anything like that to worry about. He can literally nurse his tyres home now and not just keep it on track, not make mistakes. He can short shift, he can just, lift and coast, and he's going to get home comfortably. Silly penalties notwithstanding. As Minx gets the move on PSR, Louis moves himself up into the top 10. What's happened to PSR tonight, mate? In fact, Louis lets Yan through.
I think that's probably the smart thing to do. With Jan's tyres being a lot fresher than Louis are, that was probably the smart thing to do.
Yeah, Partick and Flynn are in the pits. They're going for fastest lap. Let's have a quick look at the tyres up front. Carsey, well, you can see 60% on his front right. That's the one that's really taking a pounding. Luke is on 47 on his front right. Sam is on 44. So Sam is looking quite good at the moment. What about Turn? Turn's on 54 on his front right on those medium compound tyre. But the question is, can Carsey bring those tyres home? Now the gap is starting to come down. L74 just took half a second out of Carsey in that final sector. I don't know whether it was because just the nature of the fact that Luke is faster in that sector. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that gap anyway. It's 8.4 seconds is your benchmark as we're on lap 28 out of 31. 4 laps to go, including this one. We may have some movement here as well. Possibly Ninja is looking to try and get a pass on Radiax, which would put him up into the top 4. He's just carrying the 3 seconds of penalties as his Radiax. So this is for genuine position here. Both drivers having the same amount of penalties, but Ninja on the fresher tyres as it stands. Here he goes with the DRS. Pulls to the inside. That's a bread and butter overtake there, Kenzie.
There you go.
And he moves himself up into P5.
Yeah. If Luke wanted to catch Carsey at this point, he needs to close at a rate of 2 seconds a lap. I say, but at this late stage in the race, that's a tall order. So that one stop strategy that Carsey had, softs to mediums, has definitely worked in his favour.
It's amazing
because
because
closing. The gap is closing.
It is coming down now. Yellow's in sector 2. Who's Radiax? Oh man, that's unfortunate. Not late safety car. Late safety car. Hello.
Well, that's just made things interesting.
This has just really changed things here. Oh my word! What is going to happen? Sure, no one can pit. They haven't got the rim. Or it's Carsey. Has he got enough gap over L74? I don't think he has. Oh my word! Here we go. Yeah, Carsey's coming in.
Is Luke gonna follow suit?
Oh, I don't know. This is all changing. He's staying out.
No, he's
yeah,
going for position.
Yeah, he's going for
Luke's
position.
going for track position.
And Sam's staying out as well. They're going for track position. Where's Carsey going to come out? Oh, Carsey's going to come out behind. Is he going to come out behind Turn? Has Turn suddenly put himself in? Is this going to be close between Turn and Carsey?
Oh my word!
And Carsey just got out in front and Turn. That was important. That was so. Sorry, no, that was Flynn. Sorry, Carsey is behind these guys. Oh mate, Carsey's come out in P6.
He's got 2 laps
Now.
to
Yeah,
make
and we're not
positions.
going to see any more DRS now. Safety car comes in and it's just going to be all purely on race pace. Now Carsey will be insanely quick on those softs, but can he get the overtakes done to take the win? It's back to TTM. There's P1 and P2. They've got that lockout, and Flynn has been disqualified for ignoring yellow flags.
Oh, that'll be the safety car. That'll be a safety car glitch.
Wow.
That'll be the safety car glitch. He tried to unlap himself. I mean, there needs to be an option. There needs to be something in the code that allows the drivers to unlap themselves.
Well, of course, there is a way you can do it, but it's actually track at Singapore. It's actually quite different. It's where the lead cars actually move out of the way. They go off track, but of course they don't want to pick up a warning. But what is going to happen now? What's going to happen now? The chat seems to be, well, Carsey's just thrown away a race win here, but Well, I think we're going to have 2 laps. The safety car's going to come in, I'm pretty sure, at the end of this lap. So we're going to have 2 laps of racing.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay out long. I think it'll come straight in. Wow, what do you think, chap?
Oof.
What do you think?
Time will tell. Because as you said, no DRS for the remainder of the race now.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just going to see for the notification of the safety car coming in. I've not seen it, but the cars are backing up, so I'm presuming it's coming in.
Yeah. I tell you what, it came up on
Yeah,
my
it is,
screen.
it is,
Safety car
it is,
coming
it
in.
is.
Oh, easy,
Here we go.
Carson. You don't want to be overtaken until you cross the start-finish line.
Yeah, start-finish line is the overtake spot. Of course, so many
Looks
drivers
already
get that wrong.
bolted. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. And Term is now looking for a move on Sam. Term's going to go to the inside, looking for P2 here. Is he going to get the job done? He does! Term's up into P2! Oh, wow. And Carsey has got 1 place back already, and he's going for Ninja as well. Oh, my goodness me. And L74, though, got the restart that he needed, but Term got himself up to P2. Paraquix has got past Louis. This race is going berserk in the final couple of laps. Carsey is up to P4. He's on the charge as they come up the Raffles Boulevard for the penultimate time, but he has got an awful lot of overtaking to do. L74 has got a 1.7 second gap. But crucially for him, Term going to P2. And look at Carsey go! He's up to P3. He's up to P3. He's on charge.
Oh, he's a man on a mission.
Oh, he is indeed. Can he catch Term and then pass Term? Can he then catch L74 on the last lap? There's no DRS. It's all about straight pace here, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it's all happening. Paraquix gets the move done on Chills. Oh, Chills had a moment. He's gone off. He has gone off.
Oh, and he's out of the race now.
Chills has gone. Oh, my Lord. And look at Carsey. He's attacking Term now. He's attacking Term. He's going to get the job done. He's got so much more grip in those tyres. Brand new tyres. And it's P2. He has got 1.5 make that. He's got 1.5 laps. 1 1/3 laps to catch L74, to catch Luke and take the win here. Wow. Unbelievable.
It's been a
Unbelievable.
while since I've been able to say this, but it's grandstand finish time.
It is indeed grandstand finish time. You absolutely nailed it, Kenzie. So here we go. He's got the gap down to 0.6. He is absolutely flying.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
if
We
he
were.
pulls this off, I'm giving Carsey driver of the
Yeah,
day.
oh, gotta be, mate, gotta be. Everyone in the chat was saying, "What are you doing?" including us, and he's just coming through. And is he going to get the race win?
Is that clock?
Yeah. What can Luke do?
Oh my goodness me! Hamilton's back in position again.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This is the crucial bit now. Can he get the traction out the corner? Oh, look at that! He's going to do it. He's
Here
going
he
to.
goes.
He's
This is
going
it.
to deploy the
This is the
battery.
one.
He's deploying the battery, but Luke is defending hard. Luke's going to try and go late in the brakes into turn 6. This is all about the braking point here. Oh, they're going. Oh, Carsey's borderline off track
Oh, is he
there.
ahead? I think he's got it. He has.
He has. He's moved himself up into P1. The question is, will the stewards look at him running a little bit wide at turn 6? What's that, Luke? Just pushing him wide. What's that, a Rosberg, Hamilton, Austria turn 3 moment there? But Carsey is now the legit race leader. What an amazing, amazing passage of racing there. The last couple of 3 laps, it looked like when he pitted, he was just leaving himself with too much room, too much to do. And now, all of a sudden, it looks like he may have the race win. Unbelievable. And he's just dropped L74 like a bad habit. He really has. He is off and running. He has got about, 7 quarters to go. He's going to come up to the tunnel for the final time. Wow. Here he comes. What a drive this has been. He absolutely nailed it. We all thought he was wrong. Everybody thought he was wrong to pit. But he's going to take the checkered flag. And an absolutely outstanding victory. He can taste the champagne. He can taste the puss air. Here he comes. It's a race win for Carsey. Unbelievable result. Fantastic. L74G takes a well-deserved P2. Paraquix Messolard gets P3. Great drive. TTM Sam gets P4. Look at the PSR guys. Look where they came from. Nowhere. P5,
And they finished
P6.
5th and 6th.
And I think they maintain their lead in the Constructors' Championship. Wow, what a finish. Louis in P7. Term dropped all the way to P8 in the end when he was P2. Wow. Ninja in P9. Minx in P10. Woo. And we've got Rain in P11, just about to cross the line now. In fact, I'm going to do broadcast because we're going to see some lovely donuts here from AB. AB are going to sign out on a high here with some donuts. We're going to stay with these guys. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! They're going to give APE some serious moments here at the end of this race. It's been a hell of a journey for the guys in APE, a journey that comes to an end here under the lights of Singapore. But I think we can all say they've been a real credit to the F1 esports community on Xbox, and they will be missed.
Oh, I see what they're trying to do here. They're trying to go across the line at the same time.
Yep. Well done, guys. Well done. Well done indeed. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. That was a race for the ages. Wow. GG's to all the guys who finished, and we wish APE a very safe ride off into the sunset. Quality indeed. We're going to give you a rundown though of the final positions. Rage, proud of them, mate. And Blocking, proud. Okay, let's give you a rundown then of the final runners and riders. And before you go, guys, I'm going to check out the prediction. Don't forget, I'm going to go and rate TIR as well. But Carsey takes the win. What a race. What an unbelievable climax of that race. Luke Granger in P2. Power Quicks in P3. Great drive from Remy there. TTM Sam in P4. Then we have the two PSR drivers, Louis and Jan, P5, P6. Lewis in P7. Term in P8. Ninja in P9. Minx for SLI in P10. Then we have AMS Partick in 11. Then we have the two ABE drivers bringing us home with some donuts there. Rain and Star in P12 and 13. And he finished in P14. It was Chills finished in 14.
It was, yeah.
14. Rayleigh is classified as finishing in P15. And DNS for Shuey, Crowding, King, Rapid X Jr., and Flynn, of course, he was DSQ'd. Now, this actually makes the prediction quite tricky because normally what I do is what happens on track. But the game is classified 15 finishes. So all you guys who went for 15 or more, because the game has classified them as finishing, you get your points. I'm going to get a load of grief over that, but it is what it is. It's my final decision. So there is the prediction completion. Wow. What a race. What a race, guys. What a race. GG's to everybody who took part tonight, apart from the guys who rage quit. You don't deserve anything. Sorry, but you don't. But what a race. Let's head back to the command centre and wrap things up for the night. Okay, thank you, Kenzie, for doing the comms, man. Legendary as always. The voice was in fine form tonight.
Oh yeah, been an absolute pleasure, and I'm really looking forward to us being back together on a Friday night tomorrow.
Absolutely. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. There's two races tomorrow night. FGWC Big Twos. I will be in the comms booth with COD, I believe, the Big Twos. And then Kenzie will join me for the TIR Division 1. What a way to sign off the racing week tomorrow night. Make sure you're there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to everyone new who followed the channel tonight. Greatly appreciated. And Jason, thank you for the gifts, man. That's just legendary. And also for the recommitments to the channel as well. Without your support, I wouldn't be here. Thank you. Thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Rightio, guys. Going to chuck a raid up to Sato. He is streaming TIR. Total Impact Racing. The Division 2 Thoroughbreds are in action at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg. Without any further ado, let's go raid the channel. Give them some Beer and Kebab TIR love. Until next time, take care. Godspeed.